Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. This is going to be a quick, well not quick, but a rundown of all 172 basketball cards in the upcoming PWCC Premier Auction. For those of you who don't know about the PWCC Weekly and Premier Auctions, if you want to find it, you just go to PWCC Marketplace in your web browser. You scroll across the top, sorry you can barely see it, to Premier, right here, monthly Premier. Then you go down to current auction and then you click the button. And then it's got filters over here where you can sort. So I've sorted just by basketball and I've sorted it by featured. So I want you guys to make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. I know it's going to be a long one, but we're going to go through all 172 results right there, guys. These are not in any particular order. They're not in order of what's going to go for the most. We don't even know what they're going to sell for. So they're just in whatever order PWCC puts them in according to featured. So I don't want to take a lot of time talking about it, but that's how you find it. That's something to look at. I've decided to do this about 10 days early. This auction ends on February 19th. Today is February 9th. I've decided to do it 10 days early because some of you guys that watch this video or that are subscribed to my channel that are watching might be interested in some of these cards. And so I wanted to give you enough time to move some funds if you decided to chase one of these monsters. This is the most fun. I just got the book, the hard copy of the PWCC Premier book in the mail last night, and I was flipping through it this morning, and I said, you know what? I need to do these PWCC Premier auctions previews earlier to give my people some time to go check out the cards that we're about to look at today. So if you see something that catches your eye and you need to trade some cards or sell some cards or raise some funds or move some money around to go chase some of these, I wanted to give you enough time to do that. Every card in this auction is supposed to sell for $20,000 or more. That does not always happen. Sometimes cards fly under the radar and go for less than $20,000. But theoretically, I think that's the idea of the Premier, and that's what distinguishes it from the Weekly, is that these cards should have a market value of no less than $20,000. But we're going to see a couple that I think are not going to go for $20,000. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad auction. Anyway, I cannot talk about every single card. I am going to scroll slowly through them. We'll talk about a few. A dual Jordan Kobe here, a Kobe exquisite limited logos, auto gem mint 10. This is a huge card. It's a pop 1. It's numbered to 75. If you guys know anything about exquisite, one of the greatest products ever. 03 is the first year of one of the greatest products ever, and limited logos is one of the best pieces in the entire product. We've got a Lebron Ultimate Collection patch rookie auto BGS 9. Here's a big one. This is the one I've got starred. I am going to go through certain cards and look at them in card ladder so we can get an idea of what these are going to sell. I told my buddy this is like Robin Leach Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. We're looking at cards that 99.99999% of us are not going to mess with or bid on, but it's just fun to look at iconic, just like works of art. Like these are cards that belong, if there was a sports card museum, this card would be in it. It's the Jordan 97 Metal Universe Championship Precious Metal Gems BGS 9. It is a Pop 7 card. It's already at 160,000. This card is going to go for a huge number. Some guys that I am friends with in social media, I know are interested in it. I'm sure there's many people around the world with FU money that are looking to jump on this card. If we look at card ladder, a lot of people are familiar with the reds and the greens PMGs, right? Which I talk about all the time because I'm a big red PMG guy. Those cards are numbered to 10 for the greens, and really theoretically they're serial numbered to 100, but there's only 90 PMG reds. This card is numbered to 50. It is from the Championship Metal Universe, which is a totally different product that came out the same year as the regular Metal Universe. But this card is just gorgeous. You can see Jordan with the city of Chicago in the background. You've got Karl Malone down here wishing he was Jordan. But if we go look at it on Card Ladder, this is going to be a tough one to project, guys. So the last one sold in September. So what is that? October, November, December, January, February. So we're looking at 4 or 5 months ago, but you can see how rarely this card sells. It's a Pop 7, let me remind you. So one sold in 2018 for $16,000. Please, where's my Cajun time machine? I would love to go back and be a part of that as the buyer, not the seller. And then just recently, like we said, in September, a private sale was brokered that has been vetted by Card Ladder, confirming that the card sold for $200,000. This card right now is at 160. That does not include the buyer's premium. So it's 160 plus 20% of that, which is, about 190. So this card is almost already at what the card sold for in September. If you look at the subgrades, they're, they got two 9.5s on here, including a 9.5 for surface, which is a big deal with these cards. So that's a big card to keep an eye on. You've got your Kobe Refractor 10. I talked in my last PWCC Weekly recap. I always see green in these cards. I see no green in this card. So this is a beautiful card where his Lakers jersey is actually yellow instead of green. This is going to be a huge sale right here. Like I said, every card I can't go look at. Here's another dual Jordan and LeBron. The video would never end if I did. A Doncic black signatures, 1 of 1. I mean, that's a giant card right there from a very popular product. Michael Jordan PSA 10. It seems like we see at least one of these in every PWCC auction. I don't know where we're going with this card. What you guys have to remember is everybody likes to say, well, the Jordan 10 went for this, the Jordan 10 went for that. But I can't stress this enough. Every Jordan PSA 10 is not the same. This one is clearly off center, left to right. Forgive me if I've offended somebody who's trying to sell the card or interested in buying it, but it is. If we look at the Jordan, not coincidentally, the last two Jordan PSA 10s have both sold within a couple weeks for $288,000, which is significantly down from the 360, the 336, and the 312. I don't know where this one's headed. I wish there was a little bit more open quotes, close quotes, perfect example, or one with the PWCC sticker so we could really see what the card's going to fetch. My guess is this one's going to finish somewhere probably between 280 and 320. That's just my guess. Next, you got a LeBron old school Beckett with no subs on the front. It might be on the back. I'm not going to always click on the card. And one really cool thing about this, guys, is if you click on the card, they do like really high definition rotating 360 degree videos where they talk about the cards. It's really cool. If you've ever put a card in a PWCC Premier auction, or if you've ever bid on one, you can actually click on the card and then go look here. I'll just go show you. So you can click on the card and you can see, I'm not gonna, there's your 360 right there. You can also just look at the card just like you can for every other auction, but the 360 is really cool and it spins. And then you can watch a video. I don't have the volume on, but if you click this button, you can actually watch a video where they talk about the card for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. So that's something that's really cool. I'm gonna go back here and try not to screw this up. I might have just screwed this up. No, there we go. And that's the other bad thing is it takes you back. Oop, yep, I did screw it up. Yeah, what just happened there? Sorry about that, guys. Slight delay here, as you can see. It took me to page 2. So that's another reason why I don't go in and look at each card. It puts you back at some random spot. And that's something that PWCC is going to definitely have to fix. But anyway, there's another LeBron. Doncic 9.5 RPA. And the thing with these cards is I'm going through them like ho-hum. Each one of these cards is a grail for somebody out there, right? Each one of these cards means something. I just can't talk about each one because we'd be sitting here talking forever. Here's a pretty cool Kobe SI for kids. Pop 1 of 1 PSA 10. If you're a Kobe collector, it's a 1 of 1. You got to have it, and that'll be a bidding war. You've got a gold Topps Steph Curry PSA 10, 1 of 20. This one's interesting, and I pulled this one up. It's the LeBron Refractor BGS 10. This card's been on a crazy wild ride. So I think there's a BGS 10 in here, and I think there's also a PSA 10, but don't quote me on that. We're going to look together. But the BGS 10, if we look at the last 1 year, you can see the card was over 200,000, 220, and then the cards dipped and then roller coastered, and here we are. The last one sold for 122, but the cards dipped almost below 100 grand. This one sold for 100K, almost on the nose. You can see the cards down 38% in the last calendar year. But that's the Refractor BGS 10, and that centering is spot on, banger centering right there. The Jordan SGC 10 is going to be interesting. We want to see how the Jordan SGC 10 does compared to the PSA 10. So Like I said, I think that PSA 10 that we just looked at is going to go for 280 to 320, somewhere in there. The SGC 10 looks to be a $180,000 card. The last two sales are 192 and 180. So let's see how the SGC does compared to the PSA 10. Honestly, this SGC copy looks every bit as crisp and clean as the PSA 10 copy. So let's really test that theory. Buy the card, not the grade. Let's see what the bidders in this auction do on those two monster 86 Flear Jordans. Again, I can't talk about every one, but here's a really cool 03 SP, number to 25, inscription, with the king on it. I mean, that's just such a cool card. But it's, as we're scrolling through here, it's just another card. It's nuts what we're looking at here. Some of these cards are just whales. And then there's going to be somebody out there that pays more for this black gold number to 5 LaMelo Ball rookie than this LeBron Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 10. And like I said, yes, we are correct. There is the PSA 10 in here as well. So there's the BGS 10. Here's the PSA 10. And this has not been quite as wild of a ride. There is no roller coaster. This is just a straight piece of concrete in the ocean. This card is absolutely Tank City, down 72% in the last calendar year. The card was selling for pushing $300K back in crazy bubble first quarter of 2021, and now the card's at 72, 77, 84, 70, 84. It looks like we've hit the floor. I'd be shocked if this card goes below 70, especially in a PWCC Premier auction. It seems to have immaculate, fantastic centering from what I can tell. Again, I'd have to look a little bit closer at it in detail, but I'd be shocked if that. Well, it's obviously not going. It's not going below 70 because it's already at 60 without buyer's premium. So what is that? 60. It's already at 72. So that card is definitely bouncing off the floor at the very least. It's at 72 already. A Kobe Gold Auto. These Chronology cards are beautiful. If you guys are not familiar with them, go check out Chronology. Just go on eBay and search Chronology Basketball Jordan or Chronology Basketball. They've got Bird, Magic, Jordan. I mean, just some of the all-time great. And it's almost like a canvas Court Kings like fabric photo. And then as far as I know, all of the autographs are in this silver ink, which is just... It's just really cool. Here's a really cool Jordan 03 patch card, number to 100. Trey Young, ho-hum, autograph, number to 10. Pop 1 of 4. This is interesting. I'd like to see where this goes, and I'm curious why the guy who got this graded just had it slabbed authentic. I don't know. That gives me a little bit of concern. I think most people would rather a PSA 8 gold autograph Luka rookie card than an authentic. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with the back. I can't go into detail on every card, but that's just a card to keep an eye on. It'll be interesting. They call this the armpit card. I know a lot of people don't like it because Doncic's armpit hair straight in your face. Here's a cool card. This Dwayne Wade Gold Refractor I've got pulled up here. This card last sold for $12,000 in April of 2020. Card ladder projects it at $100,000. I don't think it's going to get there because I think Wade cards are dipping a little bit. For instance, if we go look at his regular refractor, over the last year, you can look, this card's kind of come down just like the LeBron. So down 70%. His regular BGS 9.5 refractors at 2136. But we'll see. We'll put card ladders to the test. That's a tough one to estimate here. They do have a 1 on the confidence meter, and it's probably because one hasn't sold in so long. But remember, guys, this is only a Pop 15. Really, really classic card of a fantastically, so far, underrated player, in my opinion. Another LeBron logo auto. This Doncic Orange Prism is an interesting card to keep an eye on. Here we go. So this card last sold for $120,000 just a couple weeks ago. All right, and so let's see what this one, it sold in the PWCC, the last PWCC Premier. It sold for $120,000 on the nose. This is a different copy, but let's see what this one sells for. It's at $72,000 with buyer's premium right now. Next, we have a numbered to 3 LaMelo patch auto. It's the National Treasures, parallel of his true RPA, numbered 2 out of 3. Yikes, that's a monster card and an absolutely gorgeous patch. People are going bonkers over LaMelo and Anthony Edwards right now. They are sort of like the darlings of the NBA, and so it'll be cool to see where that goes. And it is also for you OCD freak jersey number people out there, it is also his jersey number 2 out of 3. That card's going to go for a chunk. Again, it's slabbed authentic, which I personally don't like. I would rather a PSA 8, but it is what it is. Comment below if you would rather have an authentic slab than a PSA 8 slab. I can't imagine it's lower than an 8 since it's brand new and came out, unless there's something really wrong with the back. But comment and let me know what you think about that, slabbing something authentic rather than PSA 8. I just assume it's not an 8 or 9 if it's slabbed authentic. There's got to be a reason. The Doncic National Treasures BGS 9. Another one of these. I mean, we know what the PSA, what the 1010 did not too long ago. Let's see what the BGS 9 does. The LeBron Topps Chrome Refractor BGS 9.5, right? So we looked at the 10. Let's see what the 9.5's done. Has it followed a similar trend? Yeah, almost the exact same trend over the past year, guys. Down 65%. This is a card that once hit 125 in the freaky bubble of 21, and now the card's down to 36,000. What's really funny is the base card, PSA 10, once sold for more than 36,000. Not once, but many times, right? So his base PSA 10 sold for more than, I think, this BGS 9.5 Refractor will sell for. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know it's all bubble related, but this is a clean card. It's a little bit off right to left, it looks like to me. But let's see what it does. It's at 21,000, which is about a little over 23 with buyer's premium, I think, or a little over 25 with buyer's premium. Here's one that I wish I had funds together to go after. I need this for my Prism Rainbow. My Prism Giannis Prism Rookie Rainbow is all 9.5s. That's the grade that I chase. And this is numbered to 60. Super rare card. We've got it up here in the card ladder. The last one of these sold just a couple weeks ago for 46K. The one before that was 48K. But this card's bucking the trend, and it's actually going up, and it looks like it's leveled off here. Let's see what this one sells for. What's it at right now? It's at 24,000 right now with buyer's premium. So that'll be an interesting card to keep an eye on. My guess is he's pushing for that MVP award. I think this card goes over 50. Comment below, let me know what you think. I think this card goes over 50K. I really do. Going back. A Jordan Star BGS 8 101. This card is projected to go for about 19,000. It's been on a real steady deal here, so anywhere from 21, let's say 23 to 18, right? But the last few have been right on the 20 number. Depending on the subs. Again, anytime you look at BGS, you got to wonder. The centering on this one is bad, so I think this is going to be a bad comp. For Star 101 lovers. I know all of you out there, everybody is kind of split in the hobby. Either you're the guy who screams that the 101 is the rookie, or you're the guy who demands that the 86 Flear is the true rookie card because it's pack pulled. The Star people are fervent advocates for their rookie card, so this is not going to be a great comp for them. I may be wrong, but I think this card's going to go for less than 19.2. I do. And I think it's going to be because of that 7.5 centering, which honestly looks almost worse than 7.5 to me. But here we are. It's at 18,000 already. More than that. It's right at 19,000 right now. So let's see where this thing goes. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. And maybe the card market's just coming back and it's going to explode. I don't know. But we've seen high-end cards do very well. And so it looks like I may be an idiot and I should have looked at the current bid before I opened my big mouth because it's already pushing 19. We just saw this card sell, right? So this is the Kobe Bryant Noise Boys. We just saw this card sell in the PWCC Weekly Auction 3 days ago, and it sold for 12,000. It's a pop 19, so to see two of them in a week or in a 2 or 3 week period sell is super rare. I'm not sure that's great for the second seller, but maybe it is. But it looks like the cards actually come down a little bit, from the sale before. So 3 weeks ago it sold for 14. The last one in PWCC Weekly sold for 12. Let's see if it gets more eyes here. This one's already at 14, so it looks like it's going to push up the last one, right? Because the last one sold for 12. This one's already at at least 14 with the buyer's premium, a little over 14. We got a LeBron Chrome Refractor 10, Kobe's Zebu. I don't know how y'all say it, but I say Zebu because it's like debut, but with a Z. A Panini Opulence. People didn't really dig this product. It came out, it was super high end. It kind of resembled Gold Standard. I don't think people really dove in and loved this product. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If you're an opulence lover, let me know in the comments what you think about that. We've got the Jordan PSA 9. This is an interesting card to pull up because it's more of a collectible card for people than the SGC 10 or the PSA 10, but it's always cool to just kind of keep an eye on it. It is odd that somebody would put this card in a premier auction. That just seems strange. This card dipped unnaturally to 17, and I don't have the card in front of me. We can always pull it up on Card Ladder, but that's too low. Like, if you tell me right now you can have this card for 17, I'm going to go get the money. If I don't have it, I'll go find it and I'll buy it, because this card probably belongs in the 22-23 range right now, 24-25, just depending on the centering. The centering on this one looks really good for a 9. It is slightly off center right to left, but to me, it doesn't look that much different than the centering on the PSA 10 that if we scroll up, that we looked at before. So again, you also have to keep in mind you could buy, let's see, 24 PSA 9s for the same price as that PSA 10. That's a pretty big ratio for one grade, in my opinion. Does that mean the 10s are overvalued? Does that mean the 9s are undervalued? That's the game we play in this hobby. We always try to figure out why the ratio is what it is. When we acknowledge that a ratio between two cards is too great, you always have to balance, well, does that mean this one's overvalued, or does it mean this one's undervalued, or is it usually the case a little bit of both? So let's see where this Jordan 9 goes. It's at 15 right now, which is, what is that, about 18? So what's exactly 18 with the buyer's premium. So let's see where that one goes. You got your Chrome Refractor, Steph Curry, BGS 9.5, a Kobe auto, a LeBron patch auto. This one's got a Black Mamba inscription on it, which is really cool. Here's the Jeff Malone. I've got this in the card ladder. I'm sorry, but I'm always going to stop and look anytime there's a 86 Flear card, because that's my passion. That's my baby, that 86 Flear set. I am the owner of this card, at least for a couple more months, until my set sale goes through. But this is a PSA 10. For those of you who don't know anything about the 86 Flear set, this is the rarest of the cards in the base set. It used to be Johnny Moore. Now it's Jeff Malone. The Jeff Malone, I think, is a Pop 65. Is that right? Yep, Pop 65. So this is one of 65 Jeff Malones in the world. It's not in Card Ladder, so I've pulled up, as you can see, the sales history. The last one sold a couple weeks ago for $27,600, which is actually down from the October record here of $33,989. But you can see this card is no joke. It's really exploded upwards. And so we'll see 27.6, 33,989. Let's see where this one sells. It's at 14 now. It just depends on how many people out there are still chasing this set. That's always the question with this 86 Fleer PSA 10 set is, have people given up on it? Have the prices run up so much that it is now left the realm of the reasonable collector? For a set to have value, it needs to be attainable. For common cards in a set to have value, the set has to be attainable, chaseable, realistic. If the set becomes so unrealistic, it can't be collected, then that, I think, suppresses the price of the commons in that set. Here's a George Mikan PSA 7. I don't have this card. It's got a PWCC 15% sticker on it, so that's an exceptional card. I don't think I have that one. No, I do have it in here. Okay, so the Mikan, this card has also bucked the trend. So most cards you see, there's a middle finger graph. This vintage 48 Mikan, it's a Pop 41. That is a really high grade for a card that's, let's see, 52, 73 years old. That's older than LeBron. 73 years old is old for a basketball card, especially to find it in PSA 7 condition. Hell, PSA's giving me PSA 8s and 7s on modern ultra shiny cards right now. So to find this card in a PSA 7 is just incredible. That card's going to fetch a great price because it's not only PSA 7, but it's got a 15% sticker. That's really rare. I'm looking at this card. It looks like a freaking postage stamp. The centering is really exceptional for a 48 Bowman card, which is always got an issue with centering. But anyway, that's George Mikan. I don't even want to start talking about George Mikan. Here is a Trey Young horizontal patch rookie auto, number to 49. A patch auto. A Wilt. People are not going to like that. Still a very expensive card, no question. A Kobe, no subs. This is weird with this little patch up here in the top right. I don't know anything about this card. I've never seen anything like this. If you know anything about this, let me know. That's unusual. I'm not even sure I don't even understand that. I don't even understand what I'm looking at. Like I said, guys, the one thing that you'll know about me is if I know something really well, I'll talk about it for hours. If I don't know about something, I won't pretend, unlike some people who create content on YouTube. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at right here. I would really love somebody in the comments to tell me what the hell is going on right here with this weird ass patch in the top right. Again, ignorant. Completely ignorant about it. Somebody educate me. That's what this is about. The Kobe Credentials, BGS 9, humongous card. Really good grade for Credentials. Another Kobe auto, a Kobe Atomic Refractor 10. Kobe Patch Auto, KD. I don't like KD, so I can't do this. I got to forget that people watching may like players that are different than me. So I don't want my bias to show through on videos like this. But KD, exquisite number pieces, it's huge. Obviously, everything exquisite's on fire. An X-Fractor 10 with Kevin Durant looking back at you like he's trying to get a date. A really cool horizontal auto Durant rookie, a Bowman Black Refractor with the same pose where he's looking back at you like he's just met you on Tinder. Another, people are big on these retro PMGs. I'm not so much. Like, I like the originals. I'm not a huge retro guy, but they're really cool looking cards. And don't be scared by the grades, because these PMGs, even the retros, which are not the exact same foil, but even the retros grade very poorly. Another Jordan patch auto from Exquisite, and here's two more retros. You've got the Jordan over here. I'm gonna put that on there because I want to see what that sells for. I think a 10 is in the Mint Collective auction. It may have ended. I don't know. Again, I don't know much about the retro PMGs. I kind of stay in my lane, which is 97 PMGs. But the Jordan, here's a Kobe in the 9.5. That's pop 1 of 7. This is pop 1 of 16. Those cards are only numbered to 50, fellas. Horizontal patch auto, Anthony Davis, who started to pick up his game, even though he got absolutely urinated on last night by the Greek Freak. If you didn't watch that game, just go watch the first quarter, and that should eliminate any conversation comparing Anthony Davis to Giannis. Giannis gave it to him, told him about it, tried to physically abuse him, and Anthony Davis just took it right in the teeth. Just like he did the last time they matched up. I don't know what it is about Giannis and Anthony Davis. I don't know if there's a beef, but there's something going on there where Giannis tries to rip his head off, unlike any other opponent that he plays against. I think Giannis has got a little bit of that Jordan Kobe factor where he does not like being compared to people that he's better than. Just like Jordan with Drexler and Kobe with damn near everybody in his era. They all took it personally. Giannis has got that same weird DNA where he's a nice dude. He's great. He does everything right. But when he gets on the court, he can be a mean MF. And that's what he did to Anthony Davis last night, and he took it. An authentic slabbed Dwayne Wade exquisite rookie patch auto. One of his greatest rookie cards. Just ho-hum. Rolling down here in the middle of the page. Limited logos. Dwayne Wade from the same set. Notable nicknames, Kobe from the National Treasures in 2009. That's a really big card. 10-10. Black Mamba inscription. God, that's a huge card. 1 of 2. The Doncic Blue Ice. Ooh, did I skip that? Did I skip the Magic? I don't know. Where are these cards? Maybe these cards are out of order. Maybe I just skipped the Blue Ice. Okay. Maybe I didn't look up the Blue Ice. I've started because I want to know what it sells for. I think that's a big Doncic card. I know it's a stretch, but it's kind of a color match. And the Blue Ice has become very popular with modern collectors. It's numbered to 99, BGS 9.5 minimum gem. Here's a Kobe base EX 2000 rookie card. So not the credentials that we saw somewhere right there. So the credentials is numbered to 499. This is just the base. But it is a PSA 10, which makes it a super rare, super highly sought after card. Durant Chrome Refractor 10. Here's the Magic and Bird PSA 9. I have a special interest in seeing what this card goes for since I own the card. Let's pull it up. There it is. This card's been on an interesting little ride here. If we look at the last 3 months, it's not a crazy low pop card, right? It's popped 614, but here's the problem. It's pretty much the best that a normal human being can hope for, because the 10 is a pop 22. And it is a it was an $800,000 card about 5 months ago. So for that reason, the 9 becomes really, really relevant. And this card had, I could have sold at the peak and I'd let it go. I could have sold it and bought back 2 or 3 of them. The card hit 75 grand, 72 grand, of course, during the bubble of 2021. The cards obviously dropped like crazy. It's still way up from 2 years ago when I bought it for 10. So I bought it somewhere right there. About a little over 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And the card now, I'm happy with it. The card's, $25,000 to $30,000. Obviously, that's a great investment. I've just got to have the best copy of this card in my collection. So I loaded up on 8s and 7s, and I've since liquidated all those and turned a nice little profit. But I can't move my 9 because I'll never get a better copy. I'll never have a $750,000 PSA 10. I won't. I can tell you that for certain. But this is a card I think you have to have. And I don't say this very often. I just think this card is undervalued. And I know it's pop 600 or whatever. I just think the card's undervalued. It's got as of right now, 2 top 10 players of all time, 2 guys who saved the NBA from the cocaine era and post NBA ABA merger. They ushered in a new era. They were playing games on tape delay, for God's sakes, in the NBA Finals. You had to wake up the next day and watch the game. You couldn't watch the game live. And they created something. Black dude versus white dude, rural versus urban, flashy point guard versus, dive on the floor and box out and rebound, the epitome of fundamentals and form, shooting, and technique. Magic Johnson was going clubbing. Larry Bird was getting on his tractor and mowing his yard. There couldn't be 2 more opposites who were rivals in college. It's just that the story is maybe the greatest story in the history of basketball. I don't know what else to say about that rivalry. Anyway, I do think that card's undervalued. I don't know if it's going to go for 30 like the last one, because the last one, as you can see on Card Ladder, it was a PWCC sticker card, and this one was a PWCC sticker card as well that went for 31. And so these high ones are the sticker cards from PWCC. So that right there is all you need to see on your screen to know the PWCC sticker does matter. So if you guys have cards that are pre-1986, that's the first year that going backwards that they'll put a sticker on there. Another reason to try out the PWCC Vault is because if you put a card in there that they deem is eye appeal, is top 30, top 15, or top 5, you're going to get a humongous premium on that card. It's proven time and time again. If you think those NBA stickers that Mike Baker puts on matter, go ahead and put a PWCC sticker on there and see how much it matters. It matters. And you can see it right there. 1, 2, 3. The 3 highest sales are all sticker sales. Anyway, that card right now is at $24,000. So that's going to be a good sale for that card regardless. It does not have a PWCC sticker. It does look clean as hell. Sometimes they have little fish eyes, and then sometimes I'm not sure if you guys can see it. There's a teeny little black line here. It's a print defect, and it appears on this card. And this little black defect is what keeps a lot of 9s from getting a 10. That's why this card is a pop. That's why this card's a pop 614 and a 10 is pop 22, right? There's 30 times as many 9s as 10s, and a lot of the reason is this little black line right here. Impeccable 10 Luka jersey autograph, true RPA, and in his impeccable. That's a huge card. Actually, yeah. 3-color patch. Just a big card right there. Here's the Jordan sticker. I want to look this one up because this card just sold in the PWCC Weekly. Let's go back and look up what it sold for. Here it is. Here it was 3 days ago. It sold in the PWCC Weekly for 35. The sale before that was 38. It's only a pop 24. So 1/8 of the entire population is about to sell in the past 2 months. Let's see what it's at. It's at 18,000 now, which means absolutely nothing. Let's see what this card sells for. I mean, I think that's what you're looking for in the 35 to 40 range. I think this card may go back up. I think it may go for more than 35, although it may get lost in the shuffle in a Premier auction. You know, Premier can be a blessing and a curse. It could be the best thing that happened to you. It could be the worst thing that happened to you. If your card's not, you know, one of the Premier cards, it sometimes can kind of fly under the radar, especially after two people just fought it out and just bought this card 3 days ago. Maybe the guy who lost out on that PWCC Weekly, whoever the second place bidder was, will bid on this one. But it's a clean looking copy. If you guys know anything about these cards, I bought a collection and they had a couple sets of 87 Flear. These things were diamond cut like crazy. When I say diamond cut, I mean the frame of the photo, the white box around Jordan that you see in the borders is different than the edge of the card. It creates kind of a slanted look. LeBron exquisite patches, Doncic purple pulsar, an exquisite Jordan. And again, I'm going through these cards like ho-hum, they don't matter. But this is one I wanted you guys to take a look at. This is a really interesting piece. It doesn't interest me, but it's a 3-card lot with the box that it came in. Apparently an 07 exquisite, like numbered them to 23, had Jordan autograph the box, and then they put 3 exquisite, like exclusive cards in here, an auto, a patch auto, and then a patch, and all 3 of them are serial numbered 4 out of 23, just like the box. So this is a very unique piece right here. It's already at 28,000. This is going to fetch a crazy number. A Zion, I don't know who's selling Zion right now. Good luck to you, my friend. Doesn't seem like great timing. Just wait a few weeks or a month. Wait as long as you have to until the guy gets back on the court. The world's going to freak out when he gets back on the court. And here's the other thing. I bet you when he gets back on the court, he's not going to be fat. Everybody loves to take that and run with it. I bet you he's going to look good the next time he gets on the court. Maybe I'm an optimist. I want to see him down there with Ingram and CJ McCollum and JV, who's having a really good season. The Luka Doncic orange BGS 9.5. I don't know if I pulled that up or not. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Let's go back. That'll be a good one. That's a big card. Pop 14. Kobe Nike patch auto. Doncic Mojo autograph rookie card. Number to 25. Pop 3. Pulsar, exquisited logos, Wade, dual auto, Jordan, LeBron. It's funny. I'm rolling through cards like they don't matter. They do matter, guys. It's just I'm never going to finish the video. I'm at 36 minutes, and I think I'm still on page 1. Here's a Doncic Blue Ice PSA 10. So this is going to be interesting, and I think we're going to see an orange also PSA 10. So we're going to be able to compare the discrepancy in the ratio of Doncic Blue Ice BGS 9.5, which we looked at earlier, with Doncic Blue Ice PSA 10. So that's something to keep a look at. 2 Kobe patch autos, more Kobe. A lot of Kobe going up, I think, in preparation of that documentary. I think a lot of people are trying to jump in before it hits. Plus, his cards have gone down. I think they're starting to bounce back up. A white sparkle Trey, pop 13. He can't do anything more than he's doing. I mean, I think he's top 5 in the league in points and top 3 in assists, despite his team not doing well. Here's a card that I've starred that I obviously always keep an eye on. I own a copy of this card in 9.5. The 9.5 that I own, I bought purely for investment purposes. I also own the PSA 10. But I've got the 9.5. Let's look that up. Let's see what the 9.5 has been doing, fellas. Here we go. And this is what I wanted to direct your attention to. A few days ago, this 9.5 sold on Golden for $84,000. Now, that was a true gem. And remember, when we look at Jordan, well, all BGS cards, especially, you got to look at the subs. But on the Jordan specifically, that was a true gem copy that sold for $84,000. That's a jump of $30,000 from the sale before that, right? So if we look at the sale before it, also on Golden, I'm not going to click it, but I'm assuming, well, let's click it. You can always pull up the cards and see what they sold for. This card was the exact same subs as the card we're about to look at on PWCC. 9.5, but 9 corners, right? So not a perfect gem, which is what this one is. 9.5 and no corners. Was that 4762? Just make sure it's not the same card. No, it's not the same card. That would be really interesting. But Again, a little bit off center left to right, but minimum subs here. Let's see what it goes for. It looks to me like the card was settling in around, 55 to 60,000, maybe 55 to 65. The last quad went for 84. Let's see if that causes this minimum gem to run up a little bit into the 65 to 70 range. This is a card I think is a little bit undervalued. I don't think this card should be 1/6 of the PSA 10. The population is about 40% more. I think it's 520 or something like that. We can look. Yeah. 530. Okay. And the PSA 10 is 319 if I recall. Yep. So, again, I don't know. I know a lot of people like the PSA 10 because set collectors like PSA for that particular set. Here's another dual autograph, number to 33, strangely enough. Trilogy. Another Lebron rookie, Lebron gold pulsar, gold's on fire, number to 10. So it is a pulsar, not a true gold, but still it's going to fetch a ridiculously freaky price. A platinum medallion for those 90s collectors who want to combine 90s with 2000s. Here's your chance. It's an ultra platinum medallion, LeBron, number to 100. Rookie card, PSA 9, pop 1 of 7. There's only 5 10s. That looks like a baseball. I'm not sure why LeBron is signing a baseball, but there you go. I don't know. It's weird. Let's go to page 2. Good Lord, I'm already at 40 minutes. I'm going to try to speed this up. Jordan patch auto, LeBron black refractor, 8.5, 0.5 away from a 9. A LeBron fireworks prism insert, black, 1 of 1. This is interesting. People are always asking, what are the inserts? Everybody knows the inserts from the 90s, or everybody loves the inserts from the 90s. And people are always asking, what's going to be the big inserts from the Panini era? And I never really know the answer. I like these fireworks cards. Obviously, I'd like a black 1 of 1, PSA 10. But I like these fireworks cards. They're really, really cool cards. A LeBron Crown Royale rookie autograph. And they've done these fireworks cards for a few... Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth. They've done these fireworks cards for a few years. So if you wanted to kind of pair them together and put them together from one year to the next, you can. Keeping on a LeBron SPX rookie 10, Steph Crown Royale, a LeBron ungraded. Like I said, in the Premier Auction, they'll put a raw card in here, but it's got to be encased with the original Panini sticker. This one is. That's going to be a big card, uncirculated. Jerry West, PSA 8. I think I got this card plugged in. Yeah, there you go. So this card's interesting. This card looks like it's settled in maybe around 19, 21, something like that, 19 to 21. Let's see where this one goes. If we look at the centering, it's crisp, man. That's a good-looking card. The eye appeal on that card's fantastic. Okay, good. I was about to say, PWCC needs to put a sticker. So here's a card where we can put that PWCC 15% sticker to the test. It's already higher than the comps, guys. It's at 17 with the buyer's premium. That's about 20. It's over 20. So you're over 20 already. And, the last few sales have been 19 and 19. So this one's already over 20. We've got 10 days to go. My guess is, I'm going to go ahead and guess on this, and we'll check it out after. I bet you this card goes for, I lost it. There it is. I bet you this card goes for 20, I'm going to say $27,000, right? Which would be the highest sale in the last the last 8. I bet you this card with that PWCC 15% sticker goes for $27,000, $8,000 more than the last sale. That's me. Put me on the record. That's my guess. An exquisite, that's a big card right there. Pop 1 of 12, number to 225, PSA 10. The regular old chrome Steph, we've got that one plugged in. Let's see what's at. This card's kind of now leveled off. He goes up, he goes down. He went down here while he was shooting bad. Well, no, I guess that wasn't when he was shooting bad. But in the last 3 months, you can see this card's averaged at 25,000. Let's see where this one goes. What's it at right now? 16, which is about 19. Another Jordan patch auto, a Kobe Slam Bams, which is a super rare insert from parallel insert from the 90s. I think there's the Bams and there's the Slam Bams. Again, I'm not crazy familiar with that particular insert from the 90s like I am most of the others. This Slam Bams insert, I know Jordan's got one. That'll be a good one to put on my Explore the Card episodes, which come out every Friday morning at 6 a.m. So you can listen to it while you drink your coffee on your way to work. Jordan 1010 SP Auto, that's a big card. Kobe Refractor 9, right? Another one, doesn't look like any greening. The jersey looks great. It's yellow. Rasho Nesterovic is probably not going to block that shot. LeBron's second year gold refractor, BGS 9.5. number to 99. That's just such a big card, man. Here's the Kobe 9.5. So I think we've seen a Kobe Refractor 9 PSA, a 9.5, and a PSA 10. It'll be interesting to see the dichotomy and the separation between those grades and whether people are buying the card or the grade. This is a really clean Gem Plus copy. That's a big ass card, y'all. Do I have that in here? Yeah, I do. Here's the last 9.5. It looks like it's kind of undulated and bounced back and forth somewhere in the 50 to 80 range. Good Lord, 40 to 80. Oh my God, this is about to undulate right back up. This card ain't going for less than 55. There's no way in hell. This card is going to push $80,000. In my opinion, for this Gem Plus copy. That'll be interesting to keep an eye on. Comment when we do the recap. Let's see what this thing goes for. Ignore this crap because that today doesn't matter. We got 10 days left and all the action occurs at the end. You guys know that. Here's the iconic LeBron Garden Kobe, but this is the X-Fractor copy, number to 288. Super fantastic card. Steph, Giannis, RPA. This might be only the second Giannis card we've seen, guys. So this is his National Treasures rookie gold number to 25, BGS 8. Look at this number. Wow. That card is already at 60-something thousand with the, is that right? Yeah, no, maybe 55 or more already with the 20% buyer's premium. Don't make me do math. Here's an awesome card. This is LeBron first edition. Did I pull this up? I can't remember if I pulled this up. I did. Good. If you're looking to get into LeBron and you want one of his staples, one of his flagship cards, this is I think this card's undervalued, man. Look how much it's dropped. It's dropped 70% since the crazy bubble. That's just too much. This is a pop 114 and it is a parallel of his 2003 tops, right? So his tops first edition is a pop 114. Look at his regular pop 2000. So this is 1/20th. Right? This is 1/20th of the pop approximately, and it's 13,000. That's nutso, man. And this is 3,000. So it's 4 times the price, but it's 1/20th of the pop. To me, that seems like an arbitrage. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's a card to keep an eye on. Those don't sell that often. Shoot, I wish I'd have kept my spot. Yeah, there it is. These cards don't sell that often. There's only 100. Let's look at the last month. Well, it's selling more than I thought. 25 of the... Oh, that's the base. Sorry. I was about to say that doesn't make sense. Let's look at this card. Okay, in the last month, 1 has sold. In the last 3 months, 4 have sold. And there's your graph right there. I bet you this card goes for closer to 18 than 13. That's just my guess. This card is just not that common, guys. If you're looking to get into rare LeBron rookie cards, that's one that I recommend at a reasonable price point. Another Doncic impeccable 9.5, except this one is numbered to 25, so a lower numbered parallel than the one we looked at earlier. A Tim Duncan 1 of 1. Holy jeez. And then your flashback golds. People are going nuts over these flashback golds. Whatever. It strikes me as a retro. I know it is a gold number to 10 Morant, but I treat it like a retro. If you didn't play in 2012, then it ain't a 2012 Prism, but I know that's the kind of idea and the motif they were going for. White Sparkle 10 LaMelo. Somebody's going to pay out of their ass for that. A vertical RPA 1010 Ruby numbered to 15. That's huge. This is a humongous card. This card, I don't even want to guess. That card's going over 100 grand for sure. Again, I'm not an expert on those ultra modern RPAs. I might have just sounded stupid. Maybe it goes for 500,000. Shit, I don't know. We're looking at the 97 Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 10. This card is a card that I used to own. I think I did a trade for it when it was worth about $4,200, and then I sold it for cash, $6,500. I probably regret that considering the card got all the way up to $36,000 in the bubble, and here it is settled somewhere in the $12,000 to $18,000 range. Let's see what kind of copy this looks like. It's already at $12,000, so we know it's going to bounce back up from the last comp that we saw. That's a really clean looking copy. It's no greening, no yellowing, or whatever you want to call it, and the centering looks just phenomenal on that card. I think that card's going to push that $18,000 mark at the very minimum. Jordan Credentials 9.5. So buried down here, and this is at 21,000, which is hilarious because this card is going to fetch a humongous number. This is a credentialed Jordan numbered in 499, which is pretty rare for early numbered Jordan cards. It's a BGS 9.5, which makes it a Pop 2. There's no BGS 10s. This is a gigantic card. I don't know what the final number is going to be on this card, but this card will probably be a top 20 card in this auction. We got a Steph Curry base chrome PSA 10. I'm not going to look that up, but that one's already at 24,000 with buyer's premium. More LeBrons. This is cool. I wanted to show you this card and reiterate how much I love the 2012 Prism set. And I'm collecting the set in base. I only own one gold, and I'm trying to sell it right now. It's a Magic Johnson. But this is a LeBron gold parallel insert of the downtown bound. There was only a few inserts. There was like USA, MVP, finalists, and downtown bound. I think those are the 4. I don't think there's any more that I can think of. And then in this set, there is base, silver, green, gold. That's it. That's all there is. The golds were the only ones numbered. They were numbered to 10. The greens are preposterously rare, even more rare than the silvers. And this was when silver meant something. When you found a silver, it was like a box hit, right? One. But this is the LeBron 9.5 gold. That's going to be a really big card, fellas. That's a card I'm keeping an eye on because I do love that set. And again, we get to compare all the Jordans and all the grades. That is a badass centered 9.5 SGC. This card is going to catch a number, y'all. That is about as good a centering as I've ever seen on an SGC 9.5. And then we're going to wrap this thing up with our last 2. Well, maybe not the last 2, but we've got a Bill Russell PSA 6. This card has settled in at 21, 22, 24, 21, 22. Obviously, it's always going to depend on eye appeal. This one's off for a PSA 6. It's not great centering. It's already at 18,000 with buyer's premium, but I don't see this card going over the $22,000 mark. Maybe, I don't know. It just looks to be slightly off with the centering. It does look sharp everywhere else for a card, that's, what is that, 64 years old. Did I do that math right? And so there's another vintage right next to it, his counterpart and his arch rival. How epic and fitting that they're seated right next to each other in our PWCC Premier grid that we're looking at. But it's the Wilt Chamberlain 61 Flear, an iconic card. I own this card in a 4.5 with a PWCC sticker. Super proud of that. I would like to upgrade at one point. This card's a Pop 232. This card's been on a wild ride just like every other card. If you look at the last 2 years, it's up 418%. But if you look at the last 1 year, it's down 62%. And so, but the card looks like, maybe 18 to 22, something like that. Again, this one seems pretty off-centered for a 7. Like, that's a super generous grade, and it does look like it has super sharp edges and corners. The top kind of looks a little bit diamond cut even. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. It's at 12,000 right now. The other Jordan rookie card, as people like to say, the 85 Nike promo, again, also wasn't pack pulled. So we'll see what that one sells for. That card really went on a wild ride back in the day. But anyway, a Kobe Flair Showcase, number to 150, another LeBron patch auto. I get tired of saying LeBron and Curry and Jordan patch autos like they're nothing. I mean, all of these cards would be amazing cards to put in your collection. But and here's one that is just creeping around at the bottom that's going to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, if I had to guess, or over $100,000. A 9.5 finest embossed refractor Jordan NBA silver sticker, BGS 9.5. It's Pop 1 of 14. There's none higher. It's numbered to 74. This is a big card, fellas. Let's see what this card sells for. I don't own this card in any parallel or insert or anything like that, but I know it is a highly sought-after card by high-end Jordan collectors. So this card is going to do some things in this premier auction. LeBron Kobe dual patch auto, numbered to 5. Jeez. Logo Man rookie, Jason Tatum. Another patch auto Jordan, and here's a Jordan Jambalaya. We got to take a look at this. One of Jordan's most iconic inserts. It has said "FU" to the trend of the middle finger graph, and this is a Mount Everest graph. If we look at the last 2 years, the card in this grade sold for 20, then 29, then 85. Will this card sell for more or less than 85? Card Ladder has the predicted value with a low confidence meter, albeit at 91,000. The card in PSA 10 is 136,000. You know, that's an estimate as well. Let's see if one of them sold recently. No, you haven't seen very many sales of this card recently. Oh, here you go. So this is just a few months ago. The 9.5 sold for 108. So I'm guessing this card's going to be, I don't know. It's got a 10 corners because there are none. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe 80? 85? Does that sound like a reasonable number for this card? What is the last one? What does Card Ladder say? 91? Yeah, I would say this card probably sells for in the 85 to 95 range. A big card. Obviously, I need this. It's on my probably top 10 list of Jordan inserts. I wish I had. I've obviously got to move some pieces and consolidate some stuff to chase that card. A true RPA, National Treasures, John Morant buried here at the end of the auction. Remember, again, these are not sorted in order of price. They're just in some random order, so that's a monster card. Fast Break Neon Green. I don't know how much people care about these weird fast break parallels and neon greens. I don't know. It's strange. Here's a Neek 86 Flear. So this will be the last card we look at. Like I told you, anything 86 Flear PSA 10, we're always going to look at it. The Dominique over the past 2 years is up 507%. So to hell with anybody who says you got to invest in Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe to make real money. This is a Dominique Wilkins. It is the lowest pop along with the Chris Mullen. It is the lowest pop of all of the Hall of Fame rookie cards in the 1986 Fleer base set. This card, the last 3 sales have been 15, 15, and 15. I think the card's drastically undervalued compared to Ewing and Barkley and all those other guys. I don't think Neek was quite on the Barkley Olajuwon level from a historical resume standpoint, but that pop is so damn low, y'all. 93, and so for set collectors, man, this is a pretty freaking hard card to find. I own it right now, again, until my set sells. That hopefully that'll go through in the next couple months, since I have a deal in place and we're just waiting on some approval. But I was very happy to pick up this card for significantly less money than this. I picked it up probably somewhere around here, which at that point I thought I was paying crazy money. But looks like it's about a $15,000 card. Let's see how this one looks. It's got a PWCC sticker, fellas, so that card's going to probably push 20 grand if I had to guess. 18. This card's going to sell for probably $18,000 if I had to guess, just because of that 15% sticker. The Kobe 98 jersey, another LeBron Topps Chrome BGS 10. We get tired of looking at the same LeBron cards, even though they're all just fantastic and would be a grail in anybody's collection. A dual Jordan bird with some kid drawing pictures of him that doesn't look like him at all, but it is hand numbered to 10. An orange LaMelo Prism rookie card. I always like to feature the 2012 Prism set. I think it's gorgeous and beautiful. Here's a bird. It's pop 1 of 3, PSA 10. This card's already at $12,000, guys. This is a Larry Bird 2012 card. This card came out 32 years after his NBA debut, and it's at $12,000, and it's not even close to done. That's the power of gold, and that's the power of 2012 Prism Gold in particular. Another Jordan Kobe autograph, a big time upper deck ultimate collection, Dwayne Wade, number to 250, 1010 BGS. That's a huge card. Here's another huge card. Again, I don't know why it's slabbed authentic. It is. I don't get this. Somebody comment below if I'm missing something, but I would rather the card and have a numerical grade on it. I don't know why. I mean, unless it's like a 5 or a 6. If it's authentic, I'm going to assume it's not an 8, 9, or 10. I would have graded it and asked them to put a serial number on it. Another Kobe chronology. We've talked about that set before. Another cool Kobe I've never seen from Eminence. Here's a Dirk card. Dirk's a little undervalued right now, but this card's going to go for big numbers. Numbered to 68, one of his better rookie cards. Horizontal patch. National Treasures, numbered to 99. LaMelo. Another John Morant. Immaculate RPA. Another LeBron rookie. I don't know how PWCC, that slipped through the cracks. They probably need to fix that. I'm going to message my guy today and make sure they didn't accidentally put this in the basketball category. If they did, they're going to miss a lot of eyes on that who sort by football. They'll miss football collectors if it's accidentally in basketball. And then last one's a little KD Prism Gold 9.5. Like, this is an example of a card I don't think it's going to go for 20, but maybe I'm crazy. It is pop 1. Maybe there's a big Durant collector out there. Maybe it will get to 20. Same thing with the Neek. I don't know if that card's going to get to 20. It does have a sticker, so maybe it will. But anyway, that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I've talked now for right at an hour. If you've made it this far, clearly we're best friends, and you love basketball cards as much as I do, and you love looking at huge cards that none of us can really chase after unless we make some serious lifestyle changes. But a lot of these cards, you're choosing between this or 7 Teslas, and so. But it's just fun to look at, just like it's fun to look at, expensive beach houses and Lamborghinis and things like that. So. Thank you guys for tagging along. You got 10 days to get your funds in order to go chase these cards. If you're interested in some of these cards and you're bidding on it, don't mention that in the comments because we don't want to bring attention to it. I know as a bidder you want to get the best price you can. But if you're a seller of one of these cards, let me know in the comments. And I apologize if I offended any of you who where I critique the card, but I try to be objective on all these cards and treat them all fairly and just tell the truth and say what I see, basically. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll do one of these every time there's a PWCC Premier auction. I think there's one a month. And then don't forget about those weekly auctions. They start every Thursday. They end every Sunday. So it's a 10-day auction, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You will have a PWCC weekly auction or 2 running with cards that you can go bid on. And they end every Sunday. Every Monday, I do a recap of the PWCC Weekly. I also do a top 5 steals. Not really a top 5 steals, but 5 steals from the PWCC Weekly. Both of those videos come out every Monday morning. I do a PWCC Weekly Auction preview every Thursday, which will be tomorrow. And then I do an Explore the Card episode where we take a deep dive look at Michael Jordan cards every single Friday. You can count on me. We're on episode 14. I'm about to film. I think episode 13 comes out this week. But anyway, those are my regularly scheduled videos. And then I'm always putting out videos about the NBA and all sorts of other miscellaneous basketball stuff. It's all basketball all the time. My name on Instagram is Cajun Cardboard. My name on Facebook is Cajun Cardboard. My channel on YouTube is Cajun Cardboard. I'm always looking to discuss basketball. And if you ever want to reach out to me, reach out. And I appreciate all the subscribers, and I appreciate the likes and especially the comments because it makes it a lot more fun for all of us when it feels like it's a party where we all get to talk about basketball cards. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Don't focus on the bullshit with all the corporate issues and the cheating and the scammers. Focus on the great things and the fun things. And remember why we're doing this. And peace.